This is KD2GIY with another radio video. Today we're going to talk about the CZECH RF-10 military radio and battery upgrade from Bioenno. So this is the RF-10 radio. It's a 6-meter radio. It does 47 to 50 something megahertz, but we could use it on a 6-meter band. This is the pack everything came in. This is the backpack that you would put your extra battery in, and I have the extra antennas here, and this is basically the man pack. But I'm going to show you today how I got a 6 amp hour Bioenno battery to fit snug as a rug in there. Stay tuned. Okay, so here's what I did. I contacted Bioenno and said I got a custom battery box for a military radio that takes a 5.4 to 7.4 volt battery, and Bioenno has a 6 amp hour battery. So I think this is the one that normally comes on their website, but they custom made this one and they custom made this one. I gave them the measurements, so this one fits just snugly, and this one is obviously too big for the battery box. So I needed a way to charge it so I didn't have to keep on opening up this thing. So I made a little hole there, and this just hangs out. Again, it doesn't, it takes away from the waterproofing, but we're not in the field, in a war zone with this thing. I put, I massacred the inside of this box. Everything is taken out, even the little padding that's underneath where the battery would sit. We massacred this so the battery fits, and this is how the unit gets the power. There's pins here that this wire has to connect to, so I left those there. Anderson power poles, so it could send through. This fits in snug. With these power poles, on the wall in between here, it keeps the battery snug and doesn't move. And I could charge it, and you get the 6 amp hour, the 6-volt charger, and you're good to go. So now I have all the capacity I need to operate like a maniac, and all day, no problem, because the radio only puts out about, I think, a watt, 1 amp. No, yeah, it's a 1 watt radio, so it only puts out 1 watt when transmitting. And you know how ham radio operators do. We like to have overcapacity for what we need for a radio that we're going to use twice a year. So I just wanted to show you. So if you want the same battery, I'm sure you can send Bioenno this video, and say, I would like the same battery that you made Mr. KD2GIY. And if they get back to me with a part number, I'll put that in the link. And also, I'm gonna put in the link where I got the RF radio from. It's a military surplus place in Pennsylvania, and they have a couple of them, so you could probably get the whole kit. I'm not guaranteeing it'll work, but mine did. I also had to upgrade the bolts in here. I needed longer because when the Bioenno battery sits in here, it raises this up just a little bit. It's not a big deal because, again, I'm not in a war zone with this thing, but the case to this doesn't quite sit the way it used to, which is not a big deal. You just got to upgrade the bolts and you're good to go. And which is cool, this came in the kit cap, so when you're storing this, you don't drop something on this and short out the battery. So very cool. I'm always forgetting certain things I wanted to say in my videos, so let me just come back to it. When you key up, there's a key, the push, I guess the grip to talk right here. Once you grip the talk with one hand, you press these buttons, and this is the CW keyer. So you want to, you want to do a little CW on FM, you can do it with the handset right there. Very cool. Okay, one last thing. So when I used the military radios, the VHF radios, we operate normally on 5100 FM because they're FM radios. But this is cool. This is a TYT TH9800. It's a quad band radio that does crossband repeat. Check that out. Crossband repeat, start, boom. So now I'm in cross repeat mode. So now I can operate my military VHF radios on 6 meters and then spit it out on my local repeater, so I can, you know, talk on the repeater with my military radios. So that's one way you can use it. I also have this connected to a disc cone antenna that's resonant on 6 meters, 2 meters, 440, and a couple of other bands. So you want to make sure that this radio is resonant on all those bands. 7.3.